Hi, everybody. I'm Lindsay Watley, the Program Director for the City of Clemson Parks and Recreation Department. And I came here today to talk a little bit about our new system that we'll be using for registration, which is the Tyler Parks and Recreation System. All of our programs and events and camps will be listed on this website. So we wanted to go ahead and do a quick little tutorial to show you how to register your family for your accounts, and then a basic how to register for a class. So the first step is to use your internet browser to visit our Tyler homepage. Most of the programs and events that require registration, we will send out an email or some type of marketing that will have a hyperlink for you to click. So that will make that very easy for you. If that is not the case and you just want to browse our programs that are open, you can visit it at https City of Clemson sc.tylertech.com/374/632PROD/parksrec/portal/home. If you do get an error message, try to go ahead and enter that again. It's kind of a tricky website. So that's why we really encourage you to click on those hyperlinks when we send those to you. Whenever you get to the site, you should see this page come up, and you are either going to sign in with an account that you already have, or you will create a new one by selecting new account at the top right-hand side. So in this case, we're going to do a new account, and you're going to enter your information to create your account. So this will be the person who primarily registers the registrants, or is the registrant for the program or activity. So in this case, we're just making a test page, but this would be your information. So your name, your date of birth, your gender, your contact preference, and phone numbers. If this is for camp, it is really important that you put up-to-date information on there so that we can contact you in case of an emergency. So then under here, you put your address. This address is used to establish residency. So please be sure you put your accurate address, and any apartments are put on line 2. Then you're going to use an email address that you have access to. It's going to send you a temporary password that you're going to use to sign in for that first time, and then change your password. So we put in an email address here. And at this point, you're going to review the details once again, and then click that blue button at the very bottom there. It's kind of cut off. And you should now get an auto email generated by Tyler Parks and Rec that has a temporary password. You want to remember what email address you used for this website, and then you're going to click sign in either there at the bottom of that page or the top right corner there above checkout. There's a sign in button. You're going to click sign in, and you're going to put your email address, that temporary password, and then it's going to prompt you once again to enter that temporary password. And then you're going to change your password to something that, you're going to remember or put in a safe place so that you have that to register for all your programs. So if you think about throughout the year, the things that you may register for, like youth soccer, basketball, volleyball, camp, drop-in shops, any of our VIP and me, any of our holiday events, that's all going to be done through this site. Even our senior programs, senior luncheon and whatnot. So you're going to click right there, that blue button, change password, once you've done that step, and that should get you into the system. If you have signed in before and forget your password, remember you can always click sign in and then ask help, password help at the bottom there, and it will send you a temporary password. All right, so the next, we're in here and we want to go to profile. This is where we're going to verify all the information that we put in and make any changes. And the most important part is that we're going to add family members to this, as well as dependents. So this is where you put all your kids in. So you're going to add here under relationship/dependents. If I were to go back and make this a little easier on myself, I wouldn't have started with my children, but I would have started with my spouse. And I'll tell you why in just a little bit. But go ahead and enter your family members in. So right now I'm entering my child. And this button up here, there's a little box. You can click that button. It says same as family member. And then use the drop down there, and you can select your name, and it will autofill the same information for your child. And it just makes things a little faster. The most important part is coming up here on this page. So you want to select child, and then underneath you need to be sure that you add yourself or your spouse or the other guardian to emergency contacts. So you can have as many as you need there. You just have to be sure all of the guardians and emergency contacts are entered into the system here. So we need to go through and add another dependent, my other son, and then in addition, we're going to add Isaac, my husband, in there as well, so that we'll now have 2 emergency contacts under each child. I'm going to show you how to go back and edit that if you didn't add your spouse or significant other into that list. In addition, when entering your children into the system, please do not fill out grade. If you do fill out grade, we do have to manually go in and change that, so it may affect registration and give you a headache in the long run. So just leave grade off. So at this point now I'm adding Isaac here so that I can add him into the emergency contact system for our children. So if you attended camp last year, you will register through a membership portal, and your child will get an ID, which will have access to their account essentially. And that's where we pull this information. So it's super important that you have your both emergency contacts in there so that we can contact parents if we need to. So now I'm going to show you how to edit if you didn't put your spouse in first. So if you go down to the bottom here, there's a little clipboard with a pencil, and I can go all the way to that third screen where it says relationships. And now I can add the spouse or significant other there and push save. And so now everybody's in there and you've built a little family in Tyler. So all that information can be kept nice and neat for you. All right, so step 5 is registering. You're going to click that blue registration button, and that's going to pull all of our registrations that are open the day you were registering. There is a way to browse close registrations, but this is only to register for what we have open. The first step is to look at that disclaimer by clicking here, and then clicking the little box that you accept the terms of the disclaimer and add to cart, which is the green button right there. Now, please note that this is one registrant. So you want to do one registration per person attending. So we have 2 kids coming to Cookies with Claus. We're going to click that continue shopping button. We're going to click Cookies with Claus and do that process one more time. And now we have both children in our cart. Our cart has a little 2 next to it, and we can select under registrant here, our child, and then write the information for them in the little boxes here. So for every program, there's going to be specialized questions that will show up in this section. Some may have none, some may have a lot, depending on the program that your child is attending. Please do not fill out these squares if you intend to go back and add things to your cart. We have found that it will wipe out your answers and you'll have to retype them. So be sure to completely load your cart before you put in the specialized information. Also note the price of the classes on here. They will change depending on your address, so residency versus non-residency. And there's also some options for add-ons that some programs may have, whether it be a sport add-on or an upcharge for art, et cetera, et cetera. And also some of your registrations may require for you to attach something like a photo or a birth certificate or a shot record or something like that. You can add that right here under attachments where it says add. Once you've completed writing all those specialized information in those squares, you'll hit next. And that's going to show you basically that your cart, the summary of your cart and how to pay. You'll click online payment because we're registering through the online portal, and you'll have 2 options. You can pay now by credit card, or you can pay later and come to the office and pay by exact cash or check. There is a portal fee if you were to pay now. If you were to select pay later, that portal fee would go away. I will say if you come into the office and use a credit card, the portal fee will be re-put onto your account to process that transaction. So now you're at the pay gateway, which is where we'll process your credit card. So this is what the screen will look like. You'll put in your credit card information, click make payment, and that will connect your registration on the Tyler Recreation side. So in essence, that is how you register for a program. Obviously, it's new for everyone, so we're all learning the different things and glitches with the program. So please be patient with us. If you have any questions about registration or simply overwhelmed and need someone to help, we have Me and Christy here to help you through the process. Our contact information is right up there. So Christy can be contacted at cmedeiros@cityofclemson.org or me at lwatley@cityofclemson.org. Our main line is 864-624-1120, and we'd be happy to help you through the process. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we look forward to all the wonderful programs we have to offer for the community, and so glad that you will be part of it. Thank you.